life back into your dead YouTube channel. Hi folks, Elgin Surfer Bolling here, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and this video is how to bring new life into your dead channel. I'm going to start right off by saying the stats that I'm going to show you are not earth-shattering. They're not in the multiple thousands. They're just little increments of new life that was breathed into my dead channel. And I got excited because when I tell you there was no life in this thing, there was no life. And just like a little kid who plants some seeds in a flower pot and starts seeing little stems come up, he gets excited and realizes that what he did is working. So that's all I'm sharing with you, my process of what I did and how this happened. Also, the inspiration for doing this post is based on a notification, an unexpected notification that I received from the AI bots, I'm assuming, at my YouTube channel. It was strange. It happened yesterday, but let me go on and tell you the story. Stay tuned. The whole thing started when I got this iconic, we have to make this exciting, this iconic notification that came straight from YouTube. Now, I was unaware of what the YouTube channel was doing nowadays since I had been out of the loop, so this was really a unexpected and pleasant surprise. And it said here, here's what you got up to in April. It was a recap of what I had been doing over the past month. And it said here, 15 videos. Speaking of videos, if you haven't already, you really need to check out the first Temptation of Christ. Found here, of course, on this YouTube channel, and I'm Elgin Surfer Bolling, and I approve this message. But I digress. Let's move on. Let's be frank, or rather you be frank and I'll still be Elgin. At any rate, what you need to do to resurrect your dead channel is be willing to take the advice of people who are being successful at this thing. I had to swallow my pride, swallow my pride, upchuck it, and throw it in the garbage because the old ways were not working anymore. So I took the advice of YouTube influencers and did this one thing, and I think it made a difference. I changed my YouTube thumbnails and it made sense because people aren't going to stop and listen to what I had to say if I couldn't attract them. I was a freelance artist. I was good at caricature. I could make engaging, interesting, and outrageous pictures, and that's what I did. Put these outrageous pictures on my thumbnails, something that is so unique that nobody could duplicate it. Also, I accompany that with engaging titles, outrageous titles, and it worked. You'll see why in a moment. Before I continue showing you the stats, I thought it was important that you actually see visually every video I labored over this month, side by side, shoulder to shoulder. And that brings me to my first point of how you can resurrect your dead YouTube channel. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. I was determined, in order to revive my channel, I had to put in the work, just like I said. So every day or every 2 days, I forced myself to create something new. Literally forced myself. In fact, even as we speak on this video here, I'm creating something else. So stay tuned. But I digress. Let's continue on. This was the next page of the notifications. This video got more views than usual. Well, the usual in my dead channel was nothing. This one, in 2 days, got 109 views. Now, by YouTube standards, this is barely a drop in the bucket. I know people are getting thousands of views, per video. But for me, with a channel that was dead, that had no life, in 2 days they get 109 views. That was extremely encouraging. And why did they choose this video? Well, I've got a theory, but you'll have to wait until the end of the video for me to tell you. Continuing on. Here's the page that made me stand up and jump for joy. People watched your channel 1,000 times, and that's in the month of April. Now, again, this is hardly noticeable in the mega views world of YouTube. But for me, whose channel was dead, where there was no life, where nobody was looking at it, hardly, this was huge. And this was very encouraging. It was encouraging because it meant that whatever I had done, I was doing it right, and I was getting results. Let's continue on. Here's another super encouraging page. Most viewers were new to your channel, 81%. That's really encouraging. But you know what else is encouraging to me? 19% of the viewership were people who were returning. I don't know if you know it, but back in the early 2000s, I was considered kind of huge in my particular artistic community as a caricature artist. Subway Surfer was everywhere on the internet, and that was before the game came out. I got a bone to pick with those guys. But anyway, I was so sad when I stopped being able to make videos and come on every day. And I felt my audience had all but gone away for good. They were tired of waiting. And you know what? I don't blame them, but I was so encouraged that 19% of them return. That's loyalty for you. You can't buy that kind of loyalty. And I'm just hoping and praying in the future that even more come. But let's continue on. Another shout for joy stat. They watched mostly recent uploads. Mostly recent uploads published in April. That's when I put my nose to the grindstone, did one video every 2 days or so, and just wouldn't stop. It became a mission. If you're going to revive your channel, and I've said this before, you need to put in that work and revive. It's definitely going to revive you. The stats show it right here. Like I keep repeating, I know it's not mega stats, but for a guy whose videos were not doing anything, not getting many views, this is huge, and it's an indication what happens when you do things the correct way. Continuing on. These next stats. People didn't just watch, they reached out. 57 likes, 35 shares, 11 comments, a drop in a bucket compared to mega YouTubers. But, and I know you're getting tired of hearing this, for me, whose site was dead, this is so encouraging because what keeps your channel alive is people reacting to it, people sharing it, people liking it, people talking about it, people commenting. All of that is very important. You gotta love that YouTube AI technology. Not only did they contact me and tell me about the great progress that I'm making, but also at the end of it, it gave me usable advice on how to grow my channel that I'm going to share with you. Get more consistent. That's a key word. more consistent, not sporadic, not sometimes, not I caught a fish now, I'm not going to catch another one for another month, but consistent viewership with evergreen content, which I guess I did by mistake. Choose topics that stay relevant. Explore evergreen formats like how-to videos, explainer, or reviews. Make it searchable. Answer common questions people are searching for. And finally, keep your catalog up to date. Revisit old thumbnails and titles to make sure they're still getting found. Great advice. In fact, I'm going to, in the next couple of weeks, revisit my old thumbnails to see if this is something that definitely works. I can't wait. Don't leave now, though. Make sure you stay to the very end. I think you might enjoy it. Let's face it, no matter how thought-provoking, insightful, exciting, and entertaining your particular content is, unless people stop to look, then they ain't gonna listen. That's why I sought out the absolute best and cheapest artist that I could find to do my thumbnails. That would be me. I found the artist when I looked in the mirror. What I did was I spent a lot of time doing the artwork, choosing the artwork that was appropriate to what I wanted to talk about. And I had never done that before. I pretty much just went ahead, made a video, put my face on it, and went about my business. This time, I was very specific about making a video that was campy, exciting, that would make the person just stop on their drive through the information highway and look at my stuff. And I also really focused on the writing, trying to make it as engaging, as interesting as possible. And apparently that paid off because the highest ranked video was the secrets to sketching subway strap hangers, which I really worked on that sentence. My tongue almost fell off its rollers trying to pronounce it. So I would say that this is the key, most important thing you can do to have your videos looked at by your potential audience. If they're looking at it and the content is good, then the rest is just gravy. Also, what I did different was branding. You see that face on the left? In these 15 videos, you see that face plastered all over the videos. And it's because I want you to feel comfortable, like there's a person behind it. We all know it's a person behind it, but, I wanted to make you guys feel comfortable, at home, like this is a safe place to come. And if it's safe, then maybe you'll come back and invite a few people. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Well, folks, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, but before we go, my zombie spokesperson would like to say a few words. Okay, take it away, ugly. If you liked the content you saw on this channel and would like to see more, then please subscribe and comment. This was Elgin Subway Surfer Bolling, your creative caricature marketing. consultant at Cartoons for YouTube at AOL.com. Uh, whoa. That's it, guys. That's the end of that's the end of the video. Who's this guy? Never mind that. Who are you calling ugly? Where's the buffet? There's no buffet. What are you talking about? There's no buffet. Where's the food? When do we eat? Ah! Somebody help me, please.